Distro watch. Yes.
In this episode, we talk about nothing much of value, but what happened today at the bazaar.
What's up?
Oh my god, something happened today at the bazaar. If you don't know what a bazaar is, Keith is gonna explain to you what's a bazaar.
Everybody knows a bazaar. Come on. Okay, a bazaar is basically a place where people, hawkers especially, or street food, they gather in huge, well, not really huge, cluster, a few numbers, and they sell food and beverage, or well, not all the time food and beverage. Sometimes
Basically street.
Yeah, basically street food. Okay, basically street food.
And in Malaysia, during Ramadan, it is more prominent to have more of these bazaars. Almost every town,
Yeah.
every small or big town. And okay, I'm gonna tell you my story. So today, me and Keith picked up his friend
Yep.
from the hospital.
Yeah.
Let's not get into that story.
Yeah.
But there was a bazaar nearby. So Keith told me like, okay, I'm gonna pick up my friend, so you go ahead first and walk around.
Yeah, and then I was well, basically from far, everything was okay. It looks I was in a mood to buy something, anything, to
Yeah,
eat.
the whole point of going to the bazaar was
Yeah.
I was gonna get something, whether it's like a sweet treat or it's a whole meal, at least something to go back with.
Yeah, the waft, the smells and stuff is just
So-
inviting. But
I started my round. It was one circle, and then typical, you have your fried lamb, there's meatballs, there's burgers, there's fried rice, there's fried noodles,
yep,
and all sorts of good stuff. There's those air jagung, which is
Not
in
corn.
English it's called corn juice or something like that.
it's like
Corn water.
corn
If
drink,
you- It's a corn drink.
corn
Very
flavored
famous
drink.
at every bazaar.
Mhm.
And then suddenly I came across this van, and this dude was behind the van. So I saw him preparing. He was going to set up his drink stall. So he was preparing his drinks, and most Malaysian drinks, they have that sugar water.
Yeah, let me show.
And I think we can show it right here for everyone.
Drinks, street food, Malaysia, Malaysia. Malaysia. Yeah, so this is what it looks like.
Yeah, this is what it looks like. It's a typical. You can see all these containers.
Yeah, so you have
And-
this.
Mostly it's all super brightly colored. There's orange, green, blue
Yeah.
drinks.
I mean, they had to mix everything in there using that ladle things. Yeah, but
Basically, most Malaysians, they like to artificially flavor or
Yeah.
add on the sweetness, which is the sugar water. They have this huge pail of sugar mixed with water, and then they add on to whatever drink, whether it's juice, Milo, corn juice, fruit juice, whatever.
yeah, nothing new.
Nothing new.
Nothing new. Damn it, finish.
Break. And so I was saying, this dude was behind the van. I was seeing him preparing the drinks. Then as I was walking closer towards that fella, I saw around him at first, there was flies around him at first. I was like, oh, this guy's a dirty dude, man.
Yeah, he
There's
would-
damn lot of flies flying on his head,
Plot twist. He was dead.
And then as I was walking
No, it's
closer
not dead.
towards him behind the van, he's gonna blow your mind.
Oh my goodness.
He was straining dead flies
Out of
that sugar water
that-
pail thing, which you can
See
see
this?
here.
See this?
He was straining dead flies, and God knows that I assume, we don't know for sure. If not, why would he strain the flies if he was not going to reuse that sugar water in his drinks?
Okay, the bigger question is, where does the maggots come from?
Yes, because it was his whole pail was infested with
With
these
flies.
and he was straining it with a strainer and then pouring the sugar water into another container. And I was just telling Kev, I was being optimistic. Okay lah, maybe he's not going to use it. He was just cleaning his container and all. But the thing is, I asked myself again, why on earth would he put the strainer in one container and re-pouring the sugar water again in another container
Yeah, you gotta.
if he's not going to use it?
hats off to. I don't know. I respect his confidence levels. Yeah, it's legendary. It's like.
Okay, but my main point of this entire rant story, whatever you call it,
Yeah, it's
is
too-
please, yeah.
Anything after 2 a.m. is always a rant. Remember that? Yeah, who?
Please
Yeah, okay, go on.
be mindful of what you consume at all these bazaars or even restaurants, because the thing is,
Yeah.
you'll never know what happens before the end product that they display. And this guy just happens to be behind this dodgy dark grey van straining flies out
Yeah.
of his freaking drink sugar water. And that was the moment that I told Kim, hey Kim, I don't think I want to buy
Yeah, wait.
anything anymore
Yeah.
from here.
Yeah,
Kim
but
was like, what?
yeah, but on a really happier note, we found two interesting surprises, but we're not going to show you yet what we found out.
Okay, this will be in the next
Yeah, it's not-
video.
yeah, it's
Maybe
in the next video.
we're gonna show you what we found, which we were finding for a long time, but we found it.
Yeah, we found it. We found the light.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what else that happened to me about, well, since we're talking about food, right?
Yeah.
I was going to
The
the
story now.
I shat in Burger King. Yeah, that was part
When
of
was
it.
this?
No, because actually it was 2 years ago. I really needed to go, so I ran to Burger King, which was nearby because I was in a mall.
Wait, which Burger King?
It was in the somewhere.
Monotama.
I think it was in the
In the
Curve.
mall.
No, there's no Burger King in the Curve. Yeah, I was in a mall. I can't remember where. It was 2 years ago. What was it? Yeah, but it was Burger King lah. You know, it was Burger King. So basically, I need to shit. So I ran to the mall, went to the Burger King toilet, and you know what I found inside the toilet? It was the chef's kitchen tools. They left it behind
Don't
the
lie.
stalls. So I was thinking that means they brought their shit as well, their cooking stuff inside the
Kim, are you
toilet.
joking?
No, I'm not joking. I haven't recorded it.
Recorded it?
Yeah, it was in my stories.
Hell no.
I was like, please leave it there, and don't come back and get it and cook for other people. Just leave it there, please. Just for the goodness of mankind, please just leave it there.
What year was this?
It was 2 years ago. I mean, like 2 years ago. What year is it now? 2000.
2019.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I think because
Yeah, I mean,
no one
like-
actually knows what happens behind the scenes is our main point of this whole talk.
Yeah, I mean, like, you never know. Hopefully, you don't die when you eat.
Because if he, let's say, a chef that accidentally spilled something or a fly went in an expensive dish, let's say like, what's the most expensive thing? Something to do with truffles, like
Wagyu.
example.
Wagyu.
truffle, fusion,
I don't know, but
ball sack, whatever.
yeah.
And then a fly drops in. Is he going to waste the entire ingredient, which is worth thousands, just for one fly? If he was thinking for his own business, and that in that situation, no one knows that a fly dropped in his dish.
or a bat.
Whatever it is. Do you think he's actually going to take it out and tell the public that this dish is not available today? Or is he going to take out the fly and just shut up and no one will find out until, if God is fair, something happens to one customer? What do you think?
Shoutouts.
This is a debatable
No,
topic.
shout-outs to vendors. Some of you are really clean, so I like
the
it.
white gloves and the hand nets.
Yeah, and the white gloves and everything that you buy. That was great.
Thank you to all of you.
Hats off to you. 5-star. 4.5.
But getting back to the topic, what would you do?
No, I wouldn't sell it. Like, come on. I would because I would. What would you? I wouldn't do things that I do to others that I wouldn't do to myself. Correct, right? I wouldn't shit on someone's plate. Why would I shit on someone's plate?
Exactly. I think the most ethical way, if we were to be an ethical person with the right mind,
Yes.
regardless of how much it costs, it is for the long-term purpose.
Open quote. If you see a bat on the plate, remove it. Close quote. Keith 2019, 2 a.m.
Yes, please do that. Please comment on his Instagram post what he said.
Am I going to post this on Instagram? No.
I don't know if you want to.
I don't know. I'm going to give this footage to you. I'm just going to keep this in my hard drive.
So please, everyone, please be mindful. And to those of you who work behind the kitchen, please be thoughtful and mindful towards your customers. And to customers, be more aware of what's in your food and what happens behind the scenes before we consume.
Yeah.
Let's avoid some food poisoning and have a blessed Ramadan and Raya. Oh my god, Raya is coming soon.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks.
And we will see you in the next one.
Raya, aka Eid.
Eid.
For those of you who do not know what Raya is.
That's all for today.
That's
Thank
all
you
for
for
today.
listening to our story of
Yeah.
shitting at Burger King and flies in containers and drinks. Have a good night. Stay well. Have a healthy digestive system.
Pro tip: if somebody calls you at 2:30 a.m. or after midnight, it's always to complain about something. Don't pick up.